This life ain't for the person who's gonna ask for their fucking spot. Why do you think you're gonna be able to just ask for a position in this? This is for the motherfuckers who are gonna wake up every day and take their spot because they looked around and they realized nobody else was fit to fucking lead. It's been like that since I was in the penitentiary, walking every block and go, fuck, not again. I have to have the keys in this block. I have to lead us and not have a liability guiding us as men. Fucking think about every man that ever guided you. They guided you to the bar. They guided you to that bag. They guided you to cheating on your fucking chick where you should be committed. Taking away all your fucking power. A land full of bitches. And when you see them, call them for what they are.
What's good, guys? Sammy Weber over here. You can catch me at Real Sammy Weber. I'm over here with the Real Watson. Watson, you already know. I mean, I do private equity, self-storage, but I'm over here getting my mind right. So I'm with the mentors of mentors right here, brother. This is it, man.
Cheat yourself. Yeah, what kind of man fucking tells someone one thing and does another? I first got like this vein that pops off of this one. And I remember when it happened. But then, one of my favorite bodybuilder dudes, he had that one. I was like, oh, I should look sick. Now we landed in Texas the other day. He's like, come work out, dog, you know? Went from me being like, hey, these dudes are sick, like, I want to get the physique like them. So now they hit me up all the time, like, fucking, hey, come teach me shit, bro. I need to learn what the fuck you're doing, you know? That's how I'm supposed to be, man. Goes full circle. Value. They'll just come do my shit for free. Because they might get a little lint out my beard and I'll put a little food on their table. You know, some motherfuckers got all the discipline in the world, no fucking brains. Another motherfucker's got all the brains and no fucking discipline. Your goal is to figure out which one is your weak point. Put all your focus there so that your strengths will naturally level up. So we started that. Best is when people have one car and you're like, oh, what, you got your own car? It's like, we got every roll. Appreciate it, big dog.
And I run like a really structured routine that would, you know, just take my mind to a different place to where I was always able to outwork everybody in prison. You have your program, what time you wake up, how hard you work out, the tats you have, the way you look, who you are. That's all you have. You don't have money. So you just have this, you is your validation. So
Right.
you're your walking billboard, and people don't get that. The whole thing is like, that's who you are. So if you wanted to be the best person on that yard, you had to have the tightest program. You had to be the swollest. You had to do the most pull-ups, the most push-ups, most workouts. It's just how you validate yourself. So
Right.
I stayed with that validation when I came out here, and it was just the source of discipline that made me really successful.
So I'm not gonna hold your brother. I don't want to go to jail. That sounds crazy. But not advocating for it. Did it really help you? You'd say move forward, and become a better person?
Yeah, it was a bad dude. I was the worst, dude.
Mhm.
It made me just really sit down and realize everything I was doing wrong.
Did it humble you?
Well, my life changed when I went from trying to live by laws of man, and then I started living by universal laws. And so I was like, oh, I can't get away with that. Like I used to just try to get away with shit.
Mhm.
So I was like, nah, like I'll totally just fuck this fool off. And if I don't get caught, I don't get caught. But then I realized that it would just take away from me so much. And it's what I call karmic debt. And I would just carry that with me so much that I could never move forward in life. And once I realized all these universal laws and how true they were, then I started to be able to hold myself accountable to something greater. And that was God, the universe, whoever you want to say guides us.
Mhm.
And everyone's like, oh, you find God in prison. I never was just like, I have a Jesus tattoo, but I was never like fully just saying it was Jesus or this or that. I was just like, there's something bigger. Like, what the fuck? There's no fucking way that someone like me would go to prison, go through this hero's journey, change like this, really change myself and come out and have this great of a life.
Right.
Unless there is like, you get blessed for being a better person.
There's somebody up there.
And that's what I'm saying. If a man is right, his world will be right.